Thank you for coming to one of the great parties of the year, Al Vega's 90th birthday party. How many of you here?
Ron, it's 90, it's still counting.
90 over 90, right?
Yeah, we added 2 more keys to the piano so that we could do, 90 over 80.
What a night, so many people here that we know who love Al and have been fans of Al all these years, and I'd like to take the opportunity right off the beginning of the evening to thank Professor Leonard Brown for putting out this wonderful book called Boston's Jazz Legend, The Al Vega Story. You won't believe the photos in this book, Freddie. You know, for years when I met Al, I always thought he was Italian, Vega, V-E-G-A. He's not, he's Armenian. But and there's great pictures in here with Al, with Dizzy Gillespie, with Tony Bennett. A wonderful story about a fascinating life of a man who's a true genius and a living legend. And we're so glad he's here tonight with us.
It's really, this has become sort of an end. We started with, I think, 80 over 88 was the first major
Right.
And by the way, he has a great CD that was recorded, I think, in the 80s, and it's got an incredible list of guest artists, and they have that outside. You can take a look at it. It's an all-star cast, and they had it reissued, and that's another little...
They're also for sale out in the lobby. And by the way, Leonard Brown, the author of the book, will autograph the book for you. I treasure mine. I was honored to write the preface for Al, because I've known him for so many years. I just want to say that the president of Italy, Silvio Berlusconi, couldn't make it. He's been busy dating young teenage girls, which, you know, I mean, he's the president of Italy, so he gets away with a lot.
Wiener couldn't make it either.
Who?
Wiener.
Wiener couldn't make it either. Oh, man. I just came up from Nantasket Beach. We have a condo down there, high above Atlantic Hill, and I looked out, and there's Al used to play down there at a place called the Sea Breeze on Nantasket Beach, one of the many places he played with Savvy Lewis. But there isn't a place that Al Vega hasn't played in. And so many of them are in this book. I was amazed to see the photos in this book of where Al was playing. The Ken Club. He played at the Great Hi-Hat, the jazz corner of the world.
Al was...
Right. Columbus Avenue and Mass Ave Symphony Sid used to be there. He played with Charlie Parker. He played with Dizzy Gillespie.
You know, I have a great memory. We did a special day with Jimmy Rushing at the old wagon wheels out on Route 1. And then the early start from Lenny's on the Turnpike. Al, we used to put rhythm sections together. There isn't a place that Al hasn't played. I'm going to tell you, it's just amazing. But listen,
we're going to bring up the rhythm section first of all.
Yeah, let's
bring up the rhythm section first of all. On drums, we have Rick Plain. He's a musician who's played with Al for many, many years. We're part of the Vega legacy. On bass, Mr. Dave Zox. On bass, Dave, your instrument awaits you. On tenor saxophone, this guy plays like Coleman Hawkins, Lester Young, and Ben Webster, all wrapped up in one. The great Ted Kasher. He also plays flute and clarinet. Hey, Ted. And on trumpet, a multi-talented young man who writes music and plays beautiful trumpet. I'm so glad he's with us tonight. He has a very famous name. Like the famous March King, John Philip Sousa. His name is Johnny Sousa, but he's told him to stand up. And on guitar, wonderful musician who we've heard before, and he's been a part of these sessions, Dave Ale on guitar.
just to give you a little preview of the coming attractions tonight, we're going to have, we've got Ron Murphy and Brenda Kerr, Steve Marvin, Grace Kelly is here, Adam Hurwitz, Rebecca Paris, Helen O'Brien, Janine Graham, Diane Boston, Al's sister, daughter rather, Valerie DiPino, Linda Harrell, Charlie Harris. Big show for you tonight. So here we go.
Let's bring up the man himself, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. Come on in, Mr. Vega. Happy birthday, Al. 90 years old. You look like you're 39. Take the A train. What a nice way to begin. That's sort of come to a theme song. I thought I'd give like a running commentary, little facts about Al as we go through the evening from Leonard Brown's wonderful book. Al was born Adam Vagremian on June 22nd, 1921 in Worcester. He was the child of the Jazz Age, label given to the decade of the 20s in the United States. His parents immigrated to this country from Europe and the Middle East in the early 20s, seeking better opportunities, as so many of our grandparents did. His father was born in the Loris region of Armenia in April of 1895. His mother was born in Vatma, Bulgaria. 1905, they emigrated with her mother to live in Lynn, Massachusetts. And the rest, as they say, is history. How about that, Al? So you're not Italian after all. Armenian.
Yeah, I used to work for the mafia all the time, so I'm Italian.
Right.